Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this pumpkin for the pumpkin mouse, and next week I'm going to show you how to make the mouse coming out of this pumpkin as well. But I thought I would make a separate video on how to make those pumpkins because I just used the basic pattern to make some pumpkins, and I thought it would be fun to turn it into a mouse. So this is worked with sports weight yarn, and first we're making the pumpkin, and then we are making like the mouse and all the parts for the mouse and sewing this together. So she has a little hat with like she's coming out of this pumpkin. But today I thought I would do a separate video on how to make a pumpkin. I have made a few here, and so you can make like a couple of pumpkins if you want, and then you can finish it with this hang up, this leaf, and this steel that I made to like for decoration, and you can just make one without this stuff here, and then we're gonna turn it into a mouse. So if you want to make the mouse too, be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell for notifications, and then you get notified when the mouse is ready. But today we're gonna make the pumpkin, like I said. I thought it would be easier to show you with this yarn today how to make this pumpkin. I'm using a 3.5mm crochet hook, but for the pumpkin for the mouse I'm using a 3mm. So first I'm gonna make a slip knot, and this is how I make a slip knot. Just put the yarn here over the finger and twist, and then pinch here, and then grab the yarn here in the middle and pull up a loop. Now I'm gonna chain 23 stitches. So what I like to do to keep my tension is I like to put the yarn like so, and 2 times here, and then I like to control it also with this to grab the tail here. And now I'm gonna make my chains, so make 23 chains. So don't crochet these chains too tight. So now I have made 23 chains, and then we're gonna do 1 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So here is the first chain. This is where your loop is, or where you have your hook, and here is the second. And now you're just going to insert the hook here and then do 1 single crochet. And you're going to do this in every chain. And what you also can do here to make this edge look a little nicer, you can just twist the chain, and you see those little bumps here. There, you can also work in those. So now just do 1 single crochet in each chain, and you should have 22 single crochets. So here is my last chain, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet there as well. Like so. And now you should have 22 single crochets. So we're going to count 2, 4. So here is your first one here. So 2, 4, 6. So I have 22, and next row, it's very easy. You're just going to chain 1, turn, and then you're going to work in the back loop only. So here is the front loop, and here is the back loop. So insert the hook in the back loop and do your single crochet, like so. And here is the next back loop, do your single crochet, like so. So now we're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So we have 22 single crochets. So you can see here the little pattern that you will get from this. So here is my last single crochet. I don't know if you can see this, but here is the last one. And if you're a beginner, make sure to count your stitches after each row. Now chain 1 and turn, and then we're gonna repeat row 2. So we're just gonna do 1 single crochet in the back loop only. Here, let's go in the back loop and then do your single crochet. So if you see this in a pattern, it's called BLO, and that's the back loop only. So now you're just going to repeat row 2 until I did mine for 32 rows. But this depends if you have, you can also do more or less. I would not maybe do so many more because then it's too long, but I can show you what I do. So here, so as a beginner it can be hard to see where your last stitch is. So what you can do, so you can just grab one strand of yarn and then you can insert that one in your first stitch. So when you're done with one row, you just gonna put a stitch marker there, and you can do this on each side, and then you know that you have you reached your last stitch. So if you are a beginner, I would recommend you to do that because this can be confusing. I'm gonna continue for a total of 32 rows. What I like to do is I like to make this side, so this is the beginning row, twice as long here, so you can like do so like once and twice, so you can flip this part over and check it also on the other side if you have reached the length that is good for your pumpkin. It's not so important, you just continue until it's not so important. So if you have like 30 rows or 29 rows or 32 rows, it doesn't matter so much. So I'm just going to continue here, and I will meet you afterwards. I will tell you exactly how many rows I have done. So I have 33 rows, and that's enough. So I'm gonna show you how to finish this pumpkin. So now I have ended on the same side as I have started, because if you have a longer tail here at the beginning than I do, you can use this to weave in the end on top there. So I'm just gonna place the panels on top of each other like this, and then we go through the first, like not here the first, but here the second stitch, and also here, and now you're gonna slip stitch. I go through the back loop only on this panel and also on this side, like so, and I go into the second stitch here, like so, and then you can just do slip stitches here, like so. Here is one slip stitch. So the reason why I'm slip stitching in the back loop only is because then you get the same effect like here. So here is the next stitch. Here is the next. So we just do this until we have reached the top here. So here I'm at the top, and now I'm gonna cut the yarn. So leave a longer tail here. So now just pull through like so, and then grab your yarn needle, and then we're gonna make this work. So now just go through up here, like on the front part, and just sew like up, and then go down. Try to go in the next row, so up and down. And if you want it to go fast, you can just do like so. It's not so important that you know, I like to be a little quick. Like so. So you can see if you pull here, it starts to close. Like so, and then here, just go like around. These are so quick to make and great for leftovers as well. So now I have reached the end, and I'm gonna pull here, and then I'm gonna leave a couple of times just to secure it. And then if you don't have a long strand on top there, you can also use this one. Now I'm gonna add some stuffing. Just put stuffing in there. You don't want it to be overstuffed, but not understuffed either. You don't want it to show like this. So I'm just gonna leave it like this now, and I'm just gonna go here, up here, so we can use this one here as well. So if you don't have a long strand, you can just start here and do the exact same thing. If you're not finished with the stuffing yet, don't worry about it. We can do this before we close the hole. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's raining. I'm sitting upstairs, so I can hear the rain. Just closing here. If you have a little stuffing looking out, like if you have a little stuffing here like I do, don't worry about it, because you're not gonna see it anyway. So just sweep back and forth here. And now you can just go up and down here until you get that pumpkin look. So just go here in the middle, and then here on the side, like so, and then it closes. So now we start to get that pumpkin shape. So I'm not worrying about this, because we can add some leaves or you know, the mouse, and you won't see it afterwards. So now you can just cut the yarn here. So this is how it looks. Now if you want to make the mouse, you can just leave it like this and wait for the other part. But if you want to make a pumpkin, you can grab some green or, you know, a different color. So you can also make a chain here and hang it up. So if you want to do that, make a slip knot and then chain like 12, 13 chains. If you just want to make a short one, chain 7. So now go into the second chain from the hook and slip stitch your way down here. So here is one slip stitch. So now you can just slip stitch in the first stitch here, like there. And now, because I'm lazy, I like to make my leaf. Oh, you can fasten off, or you can do like me and make the leaf here. So chain 6. And then slip stitch in the second chain from the hook, then 1 single crochet in the next, and 1 half double crochet in the next. So here yarn over, insert hook in the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and 1 double crochet in the last stitch. So here 1 half double crochet like so, and then I'm just gonna slip stitch back here like so, and then we're gonna work on the other side. So we're gonna start with 1 double crochet here, the opposite side 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet and 1 slip stitch, and then we're gonna fasten off like so. Now just cut the yarn and then just pull like so, and we're gonna do a nice finish. So skip this stitch and go in through that one and go back here in the first one in the back loop only, like so. So here you have your hang up thing and your leaf. So now just weave in the end here, like so. And now you can fasten it here on the top. So now you have a little, you can hang up your little pumpkin, or you can just place it somewhere. Now cut the yarn. So this is how it looks now then. But like I said, next week we are making the mouse with a pumpkin. So if you want to make another one, and then we can you can also add a little mouse to it, so don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell and you get notified. So I hope that you like this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you do,